Today is Thursday, March 25th, and I am here to receive Father God's message for today. And he is saying, yesterday's message was somewhat controversial for many of you. I said I was going to use a few stern words to alert you all to what is unfolding, and I make no apologies for those words. But in monitoring your responses, which I can do because you're all like radio beacons and your thoughts are transmitted throughout the cosmos, even though most of you are unaware of this. And so as you read those emails, I was monitoring your thoughts, and so I saw the consternation from many of you, the reaction from some of you saying, but I can't afford $333 for a healing session. This ascension thing seems to be the exclusive right of those with money. And who do these people think they are, saying things like this? What arrogance are they bringing forth? And on and on and on. And so I saw these responses in you all as you read these messages. And I know Richard is aware of some of these responses because some people sent emails to him, but I am aware of all of your responses. And so let me take a moment to address some of these issues. Firstly, I would say to you that if you have read all of the messages I have sent forth so far, and you truly read them with an open mind, and were indeed clear of your past life karma, you would have understood that all of the understanding that you needed to reach was contained in those messages. I say to every one of you that your consternation, your reaction, all of this is based in your lack of understanding and lack of readiness to actually read the words which were placed in front of you. I say this because so much work has been done by the dark through the use of things like television and other tools to blunt your ability to read with any analytical skill whatsoever. You could say these processes have been used to dumb humanity down, and that is very evident in the kind of responses that came forth. You see, if you read the message that I gave Richard yesterday, you would have quite clearly seen that I used the words that the path will be there for everyone who chooses ascension. And yet, clearly you did not read those words, or you would not have reacted in the way that you reacted. These two have a requirement to do many things, much work between now and the end of 2012, and that work is going to take a lot of funding. I will also add, though they don't talk about it, that there are deep financial obligations that exist for Richard in particular that need to be taken care of for this work to move forward. Very few understand the path that he has walked to get where he is. And all you see is that charge. And I would say to you that these two great beings invest an hour and a half of the time of both of them for one of these calls, providing skills and abilities that are uniquely available from these two great beings. And in my view, when I look at what prices are charged for various services in your world, that these two are severely undercharging what they provide. But that, my friends, is another subject. The key point for you to understand is that over time, the process for karmic clearing and rejuvenation will flow forth through many healers upon your planet. And this work will be done in many formats. At the moment, the only thing which is available is the healing sessions with Carolyn and Richard to undertake the karmic clearing step. The rejuvenation step is yet to come forth, though it will come forth very soon. And at the moment, this work is only being done, you could say, 2-on-1, in the sense that it is being done only in these healing sessions with Carolyn and Richard, because at this moment they are unable to do it in any other format for reasons I will not go into. However, with time, both of these commands will come forth in public forums, not only through them but indeed through others. And with time, let me tell you, there will be thousands of people gathering and working with not only these two beings in this work but others who open up the skill to do this work in large groups. So I say to you, there will be many paths. And I will also say to you that there will be paths for those who have no money. There will be ways opened up for them to be able to access this, even those in the poorest countries. These opportunities will open up. And so I say to all of you who looked at what was expressed and said, this must be for those who have money, I say to you, look again and look at yourself, because you did not read what was put in front of you. You reacted from your uncleared karmic past and judged. I say uncleared karmic past because so many people on a so-called spiritual path believe all spiritual material should be free. And I say to you that what could be more valuable in your world than those tools which come forth to enable you to move forward beyond 2012? Is it more valuable to pay a plastic surgeon or a banker or a lawyer? Think upon these things. And I would add to that the primary source of this sense, within the Western world at least, that spiritual material should be free, is a view that has been fostered by the Catholic Church, where it has acted to disempower those spiritual beings who would come forth and teach, that they should, you could say, package themselves within the teachings of the Church and only come forth in that manner. And this was a method of control. I would also add that it is through the Catholic Church that this notion that Yeshua taught for free, so why would anybody else charge, has also been fostered. Few of you have stopped and thought about how was it that Yeshua was able to teach in this manner. And I am aware that these two have explained on more than one occasion that indeed Yeshua's uncle, the one known as Joseph of Arimathea, who was also Mary Magdalene's father, was a man of great wealth, of great means, and he funded the entire process of Yeshua's teaching, beginning with his time in Britain with the Druids, his trip for some 7 years to India, not only Yeshua but 2 of his brothers and others. But people don't stop and think about this. They simply take these things as truth and judge others from them. And let me say to you that one of the things you need to open up as you walk this path is your judgments, your assessments of others. You need to understand why you have certain views. It is part of opening up yourselves to the truth of who and what you are. And so this is my message to you today. Let go of your judgments. Read what has been put in front of you. There is much more there than you realize. And so it is.